Hi, so for today, we are going to talk about, again, continue our discussion about 1001 solved integrals, part 26. Okay, this is 26. So we are going to continue our discussion about it. And we are still on, from the last episode, we are solving integrals involving exponential. So we are going to continue that. So for problem 151, we have the integral of the cube root of the 4 raised to 2x dx. So again, just like what I've said, okay, the very first thing that we're going to do when we see radicals, we are going to convert this into exponential. So for easier solution. So we have integral of 4 raised to 2x raised to 1/3 because that is cube root. So what happens here, we have dx, of course. So this is multiplication, okay, whenever we have a raised. So this becomes uh, 4 raised to what? 2x all over 3. We have the dx here. So again, we are going to let u as 2x all over 3. That will be 2/3 of dx. I only have dx here, so I have 3 halves du equals dx. I have to isolate dx so that I can use the u substitution for the formula of integral of au du. We have a raised to u ln of a plus c. That was our formula. So we have integral of 4 raised to u, and then dx equals 3 halves du. Factoring out 3 halves, we now have 4 raised to u du, which is readily integrable by this formula. So now you have 3 halves, a raised to u, that's 4 raised to u. Then we have ln of 4, okay, plus c. So substituting back the value of u, so we have 3 halves. We have 4 raised to 3, or that is, our u is 2x or 2/3 x. 2x all over 3, all over ln of 4 plus c. So our answer would be a 3 times the 4 raised to 2x all over 3, all over, we have 2 ln of 4 plus c. Okay? So you can simplify the denominator by putting 2 on the exponent of whatever inside the ln. So that's 4 squared or ln of 16. So but in any case, this is still the same. Okay? So 152, for the problem 152, we are going to deal with u substitution. So we have x cubed plus 2x raised to 5. Then we have 6x squared plus 4 dx. So this is a purely u substitution. Why? Because upon looking at this one, the one who is raised to a higher exponent, we can let that as u, because if we know that if we let this u, we have x cubed. If we get the derivative, that becomes x squared, and this x squared is present here. So why don't we try to let that as u? So you have x cubed plus 2x. And so that if we get the derivative, that becomes 3x squared plus 2 dx. So we didn't get 6x squared plus 4, but we get 3x squared plus 2. Okay? So what are we going to do since the du is 3x squared plus 2? Don't you notice that if we multiply this by 2, okay, this will be the answer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply it by 2, the whole equation. So this becomes 2, okay, 2 du, and I also have 2 here, 3x squared plus 2 dx. So that if I'm going to distribute the 2, that becomes 6x squared plus 4 dx. So we can now substitute. So you have x cubed plus 2x is what we let as u raised to 5. And 6x squared plus 4 dx equals the twice du. So you have 2 du. So you now have 2 u raised to 5 du, and this will be just power rule. So you have u raised to 6 all over 6 plus c. This will cancel. 2 all over 6 is 1/3, so that we have 3 on the denominator. That becomes u raised to 6 all over 3 plus c. But the u equals x cubed plus 2x raised to 6 all over 3 plus c. That will be the final answer for this given integral. Okay, for 152. Next, we have 153. Integral of x squared. We have 2x cubed minus 1 raised to 4 dx. So we're going to find the integral of this. Okay, so it's possible that if we let you, okay, because this is obvious, we have x cubed and then we have x squared here. So if I'm going to rearrange this, you have 2x cubed minus 1 raised to 4 multiplied by x squared dx. It's obvious that we can let you the inside function, 2x cubed minus 1, because the derivative of that will be resulting to x squared. Let's see if we can do that. So obviously, we have 2x cubed minus 1. And the derivative of that would be 6x squared minus 0. Or simply 6x squared dx. Okay? And we just want x squared dx here. So I can divide this by 6. Both sides. So we have x squared dx here. So I can now finally introduce the u substitution. So we have u raised to 4, 2x cubed minus 1 raised to 4, and then x squared dx equals du all over 6. Factoring out 1 all over 6 outside of the integral sign because that's a constant. So you have u raised to 4 du here. So 1/6, then you have u raised to 5 all over 5 plus c. So this becomes what? 1 all over 30, okay? U raised to 5 plus c. And what is that? 1 all over 30, the u is 2x cubed minus 1. That is, we are just substituting back the original variable from u to x. Okay? Because we let that as our u. 2x cubed minus 1 raised to 5 plus c. So this will be our final answer. Okay? So that is our final answer for this problem. Now, next, we have problem 154. Okay, by the way, I'll just have 5 problems for this video, so I hope you still enjoy it. So you have integral of x plus 1 dx all over the cube root of x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay? So this might be seem a complicated integral, but it's not. Because if we can just realize that the denominator is just simply if we get the derivative of the numerator, we are going to let you x squared 2x plus 1 get the derivative. This is obviously power rule, 2x plus 2 plus 0. The derivative of constant is 0, so that's why the derivative of 1 is 0. So you have du 2x plus 2 dx. Sir, it does not appear that we have x plus 1 dx here. It's 2x plus 2. I know, but one thing is common here in our du. We can factor out 2. So if we factor out 2, that will become x plus 1 dx. Okay, to check, you can distribute. 2x is 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 1 is 2. So if I factor out 2, it becomes x plus 1 of dx. Okay? So sometimes we just want to factor it out so that it would be obvious that we can substitute it on the integrand. Okay? So I hope that's clear. That's simple factoring. So now I just want x plus 1 dx. So I'm going to isolate 2 here. So I just want to have x plus 1 here. So continuing our discussion here, I can now finally substitute x plus 1 dx as du all over 2. As du all over 2 all over, don't forget that, all over, we have cube root. So this is let as u. So we have u cube root that is into exponential form. That would be 1/3. Okay? So factoring out 1/2 first, so that we have du all over u raised to 1/3. And by power rule or by exponential rule, I can rewrite this as 1/2 integral of u raised to negative 1/3 du. And if I'm going to do that, okay, again, we use the laws of exponential to negate, get the reciprocal, and negate the exponent of the u, so that we can proceed with power rule. So we have 1/2. Okay. Then we have a u raised to negative 1/3 plus 1. Then we have negative 1/3 plus 1, then plus c. So we have 1/2, and we know that negative 1/3 plus 1, or 1 minus 1/3, is 2/3. So you have u raised to 2/3 all over 2/3 plus c. Okay, but this is an improper fraction. Okay, it's a complex fraction. So if we simplify that, that becomes 1/2 times 3/2 of u raised to 2/3 plus c. Okay, so that becomes what? 3 numerator by numerator, and then 3/4. 2 times 2. Okay? So the u raised to 2/3 plus c. Substituting back the original variable from u to x, we now have what? 3/4. What is our u? Our u is x squared plus 2x plus 1 raised to 2/3 plus c. Finally, we now have the answer to this problem, and this is the answer. Okay? So down to our last problem for some basic integrals. For 155, we have the integrals of the x squared dx here all over, we have x cubed minus 1 raised to 4. Okay? So if we're going to let u, okay, obviously the denominator is x cubed, and the numerator is x squared. So might as well try u substitution for the denominator. So you have x cubed minus 1. Derivative of that, that becomes 3x squared minus 0 dx, or simply 3x squared dx. So you now have x squared dx here. I can isolate x squared dx by dividing both sides by 3 here, so that I can freely substitute. So we have x squared dx, that becomes du all over 3 all over x cubed minus 1 is our u. So it's raised to 4, so don't forget the 4. So we have 1/3 integral of du all over u raised to 4. If we try to get the reciprocal of that, that becomes u raised to negative 4 du. Reciprocal and then negating its exponent. Again, that is an exponential property. We can do that. Okay? So, u substitution. Okay, so this becomes u raised to negative 3. Because negative 4 plus 1, negative 3 all over negative 3 plus c. So the answer will be what? We have negative 1/3. Okay, we can factor out negative 1/3 here times the 1/3 here. Okay, Then we have u raised to negative 3 plus c. So negative 1/3 times 1/3, that's negative 1 all over 9. U raised to negative 3 plus c. But I can bring down u. So I can bring down u again by negating, counter negating again its exponent. So this will become 1 all over 9 times 1 all over u raised to 3. Again, the negative sign was eliminated because we use reciprocal. And the negative of negative will become positive. So that's why it's u cubed plus c. So we have negative 1 all over 9 u raised to 3 plus c. Substituting back the original variable for u, that's x cubed minus 1 here. So we have negative 1 all over 9 x cubed minus 1 cubed plus c. So this will be our final answer for this given problem. And I hope you learned something. Again, this is Engineer Abat. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and share my videos for those who are struggling with their math skills, especially those who are taking integral calculus, reviewing integral calculus for board exam or just for refresher. Don't forget to like and share my videos to them. Thank you so much and God bless.